I was watching Salvador's Dali interview and it was asked that what have you contributed to art? And he said, let me hack out what he said. To art, nothing, absolutely nothing, because I've always said I'm a very bad painter because I'm too intelligent to be a good painter. To be a good painter, you've got to be a bit stupid. With an exception of Velasquez, who is a genius, whose talent surpasses the art of painting itself. To life, I owe it everything. Because the day Dali paints a picture as good as Velasquez, Vermeer, or Raphael, or music like Mozart, the next week, he will die. So I prefer to paint bad pictures and live longer. This man is basically rejecting the idea of contribution to art. This notion that has some kind of ledger that has to be balanced. He's insinuating that traditional artists are always confined in their limitedness. They don't think outside the box of technique, mediums, and forms. What he calls stupidity is a kind of simple-mindedness. The idea that being a good painter simply means that you're a simple-minded artist who only do what is acceptable. So basically, he's positioning his own intelligence as being above just being a good painter. Now, get this. Dali deeply admires classical masters. He calls Velasquez a genius. Not because of his realism alone, but because his talent transcends the medium. He reveres Vermeer. That's the artist that painted the girl with the pear earring. Raphael, by the way, that's one of the big three of the High Renaissance. That's like with the likes of Da Vinci and Michelangelo. So, even when and while he's mocking conformity in practice, he reveres those that have pushed beyond their mediums. And by saying he would die if he paints the way Mozart composes music, he's simultaneously respecting his elders, worthy elders, preserving his own unique place in art history, and actually avoiding the burden of perfection. Because when you look at that interview, you realize that what he's doing is that he's basically disarming his critics. He's basically calling himself a bad painter and then reclaiming his power by saying that I'm too brilliant to not be bad. What do you do with a man that has that kind of mindset that accepts his genius? Nah, it must have been something in his hair.